Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat. Purplatypus is the name, and welcome to another Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth video. Today, I'm going to be directly comparing the Sujimon for the Sujimancer. So if we come here to my gear, first, this is going to be with 944 magic. Is that a lot? Yes. In fact, we're going to go ahead and do it with 954 magic. So that way we got some high magic. So the variance in this should be as high as possible, or as high as I'm able to do it right now. So we are going to use a fire and an ice attack, and we're going to make sure that the enemies are, neither enemy is weak to either one. So we're going to choose targets. Hopefully the same target is not going to be weak to fire or ice, but I have a Sujimon stat 999 here with the Kiwami red, and then I have a Sujimon stat 8, and I believe 8 is the bare minimum. I haven't been able to find anything less than 8. When I say haven't been able to, I mean in the 1.5 seconds that I prepped this video. So 8 should be the lowest, and 999 is the max. So we are going to go in. We are going to compare the damage of these, see how they do. Let's jump in. We got a fight right here. So I am level 93, and I am going up against level 94 enemies. So I am going to give myself a magic boost here. Let's not do the magic boost. I've decided against it. Okay, so let's start with the low ability also. So the death dealer right there, he's not weak to ice, he's not weak to fire. So I'm actually, the knockback damage might cause a little bit of damage, but we'll try to kind of figure what it's like if we don't do that. In fact, maybe I could do, this doesn't have a knockback, right? I don't think this has a knockback. So we will go ahead and do this attack instead. The frost attack. 1,306. And now we are going to use our substitution jutsu. We're going to go back to Ichiban here. And now we are going to use the spicy strike against the same target. And it did 1,919. All right, I'm going to be honest. The last guy didn't have enough HP, so I found a new fight. And I started to fight it before I realized that we could actually use this as an example. So let's go ahead. We're going to do the frosty breath, and then we're going to do the spicy breath. We're going to try to knock him into the wall each time just for consistency, because these are the attacks I use the most. All right, so that brings it up to, that was 1,667. Okay, and now we are going to, I don't want to mess up anything. We're just going to guard. All right, the rest of the enemies ran away. Back to Ichiban here. All right, we might need to push this guy into a wall. Excuse me, you got to get closer to a wall. No. Go back that way. Go back that way. There we go. There we go. All right, this hopefully will hit him into that wall. And it doesn't hit him into the wall. So it still did about 400 extra damage without the walls. So I think it would have done not quite double. Sorry about that. I was pulling up a calculator really quick. So I was assuming the damage was about 2,600, assuming that it would have hit him into the wall. So it wasn't perfect or anything. But basically 1,600 to 2,600, it looks like it was about a 60% increase in damage. I assume that's a bit of a range because I've done this a couple times, and the low end and the high end, like there's definitely a range in which the damage can hit. It seems like it could be as low as like 50% increase to as high as nearly double. So that's going to be kind of what you're looking at here. And that's a pretty big range. But I do think it's important to note that the earlier you are in the game, the less this range matters, right? If you're doing 200 damage, is doing 400 damage that much more? Yes, it's 200 more damage, but it's like your other characters kind of help make up for that. It's not super important. Whereas if you're in a, if you're later in the game, you're doing 1,600 damage, or you're doing, double that or almost double that, you're getting almost 3,000 damage. Suddenly those are numbers you really do want to get. But if you're just playing through the game and you're getting Sujimon that aren't the 999 legendaries, you're just getting the, if you get like the awakened version of the normal Sujimon, it gets up to like 867 or something like that. That's going to get you pretty much all the way there. Not that much different. So I don't think you need to worry about it too much if you're just having fun with the Sujimancer. But I do think that it is worth, once you get into the super late game, to kind of go that extra mile to get them. because the damage is significant, but it's not game changing. All right, and now just to finish it off, let's go ahead and do a Tomizawa attack here. This is another heavy fire attack. So we did about 2100. And that did 2200. That crit though, that crit. So as you can see, even then, your other characters can keep up. Without a crit, that would have done about 1300, 1400. So the Sujimancer, although has higher base damage, its inability to crit absolutely can hold it back. I'll have a video coming out on that soon. But yeah, just kind of wanted to give you guys apples to apples so I could kind of show you what exactly was going on there. Anyway, thank you so much. The Purplatypus is Purplatypus. See you on the flip flop.